Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tom here from Electric Games and welcome to a new video covering the brand new Alan Wake Remastered Edition, which was released just yesterday. In the last year or so since the release of the Generation 9 consoles, we have seen many a game remastered to keep up Crysis, Skyrim and Observer. But a new kid is now on the block, and we think many of you will be fond to remember him, Alan Wake, which came out yesterday on the Xbox X and S and the PlayStation 5 and 4 Pro. It is an enhanced edition of Remedy's Entertainment's gaming classic. It's not the remaster we think we wanted, but it's the remaster we needed. The original 2010 release Alan Wake title is a blast from the past for many seasoned gamers. Critics and casuals alike were enamoured with the Xbox 360 game in the years following its release. Now that Alan Wake's story is over a decade old, Remedy felt that it needed to be retold, using the latest technology. Yet they also recognised there were some eminent boots to fill here. You can't just slap a bit of 4K on Alan Wake and call it Redux, that would be a disservice. Consequently, Remedy partnered with D3T, an upcoming remaster team adept at preserving the feel of a game while realising the height of the modern gamer's hopes and expectations. Name me a better duo. Remaster or not, if you're a fan of Remedy's work like Control, you will know full well that these psychedelic, mind-bending titles are as addictive as they are masterful. If you haven't been so lucky as to play Alan Wake before, this game is a psychological thriller, with no shortage of action and survival sequences, a suspenseful, episodic, chapter-by-chapter inquiry into the fever dream Alan Wake has summoned. After all, Alan Wake is a crime detective author. He wrote the book on investigation, literally. Have you ever woken up dazed, feeling like you have missed a week? Yeah, me too, but have you missed a week? Well, the best-selling author Alan Wake has, and it might be his last. Coming to in a total car, Alan's writing retreat to idyllic Brightfalls did not go exactly as planned. Sure, it started off well. Wake surpassed his writer's block as he wrote a horror story named Departure, using the town of Brightfalls as his fictional guinea pig, mutating it on paper from utopia to nightmare as part of his next book. In the turn of events, Wake eventually ends up blacked out, awakening only to find himself embroiled in a world that has taken on the contents of his page, a story that finds a heartbeat and infects its surroundings. Alan comes to realise that the denizens of a tucked away town have transformed, mutated into possessed beings known as the Taken, and his wife, Alice, is missing. This is no bad dream, this is really happening. Fighting to retain his life and his sanity of mind, the notion that the only rest Alan is to receive in Brightfalls is in a coffin looming over him. How do you go about battling possessed individuals? Wake is not exactly a trained marksman, but with a bit of practice he employs flashlight and revolver, at least at first against the Taken. But in time we gain more sophisticated and efficient weaponry. You see, the Taken are a force of darkness. Light denudes their defense and allows Wake to inflict damage straight to the heart. So the flashlight is perhaps his deadliest piece. During the day, Alan has a chance to explore and come to terms with what has happened, speaking to the apparently unbothered townspeople. But at night time, he has no choice but to grapple with and outrun his foes. Alan Wake is a psychological thriller, not a bolted-on shooter, yet taken out in slow motion dodging the Taken is an enjoyable experience, and takes nothing away from where the game really excels at, in the narrative as well as the visuals and atmosphere. In-game, we take control of the eponymous Alan Wake's notoriously weak lungs as we deal with animals, humans and objects possessed by the darkness. If truth be told, the original title still holds up respectably well today, despite its age, but the graphical quality of the remastered version is first class. Facial design is intricate, crisp and clean, while the world is now textured and authentic, moving and swaying as it does in reality. Alan Wake looks as though it was made anew for the Generation 9 consoles. In an environment innately foreboding, Brightfalls must be subtle in how disturbing it is. Hence why an entire team was assigned to revamping the myriad elements of the world, trees and such. Encountering the world mostly on foot, Alan Wake is played in third person, and features the occasional driving scene to mix things up a bit, and put those headlights to good use as well. Though third person players on occasion criticised for precluding a full gaming experience, Wake's gloomy narration keeps players in the loop of Alan's thoughts, while simultaneously reminding us we are not alone when engulfed in the alpine mist. Alan Wake runs in 4K and 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. It's a vast improvement to the 2010 title, definitely, and comparison videos such as the one I'm showing now only asserts the extent of this enhancement further. With integrated haptic feedback on controllers like the DualSense, and virtually zero loading times on either console, Alan Wake submerges you into the dreary, enigmatic world of Brightfalls, with its superlative graphics. It's a pleasure to play this game, though it is hard to know if we should be appreciating the gold standard Twin Peaks style cutscenes, or responding to our thumping heartbeat by firing some bullets and getting the hell out of Dodge. Automatically unlocking both the Signal and the Rider DLC packages, totaling just under 20 hours of gameplay, Remedy have polished the dust of a game that feels as though it is a product of the flickering thoughts you conjure as you read a compelling book. That is how intense and raw Alan Wake is. Although the game has so far eluded a release on the Nintendo Switch, to that, we would say never. It could come. Either way, in its remaster, Remedy have done Alan Wake the justice it deserves, retelling the tale of Wake and Brightfalls with the technology of the present day. It is superb. Thank you all very much for watching this video on Alan Wake Remastered. I hope you all enjoyed this video and are looking forward to scaring yourself to death in Alan Wake, but this time in better quality. If you would like more of what we have to offer, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button to keep notified of when we upload a new video. Also, feel free to like the video and leave a comment with any creative feedback that you may have for us, or what your opinions are on the new game. Anyway, that is all for now, so I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you all in our next video. Farewell, and stay electric.